20th century American writer Gore Vidal was known almost as much for his quick wit as he was for his extensive bibliography. But his sharp tongue also made him a few enemies, including Truman Capote, Christopher Hitchens, and William F. Buckley. But the most memorable of his rivalries was with fellow writer Norman Mailer. Like so many literary feuds, it all began in writing. In the New York Review of Books, Vidal compared Mailer's 1971 anti-feminist text, The Prisoner of Sex, to, quote, 3 days of menstrual flow. He also called Mailer, who'd notoriously stabbed his own wife with a penknife, a danger to women, even going so far as to compare him to Charles Manson. On December 15, 1971, when Vidal and Mailer were both scheduled as guests on The Dick Cavett Show, the feud leapt right off the page. While waiting in the green room, Mailer decided to confront Vidal with a headbutt, though Storm and Norman later claimed it was just a stiff tap on the cheek. And the tension didn't diffuse once the cameras started rolling. Mailer, who admitted to being drunk at the time, demanded that Vidal apologize for calling him a misogynist. But Vidal refused.
I would apologize if it hurts your feelings. Of course I would.
No, it hurts my sense of intellectual pollution.
Well, I must say, as an expert, you should know about that.
I would like to...
By the end of the segment, the show's host, panelist Janet Flanner, and the audience had all sided with Vidal. For the next several years, Mailer continued to privately loathe Gore Vidal. In a 1975 letter to actor Mickey Knox, he even openly fantasized about attacking him.
Between us, I can tell you that I have decided to take no more literary cracks at him. I'd rather have the anger stored in my muscle. Of course, he's such a turd that it will probably end by his suing me.
And this was no idle threat. In 1977, Mailer ran into Vidal at a party and wound up striking him in the face with his gin and tonic glass. Still reeling from the blow, Vidal said,
"Once again, words fail Norman Mailer."
After that incident, it was clear that Vidal would always have the verbal upper hand. And in November 1984, Mailer finally conceded this point, writing an apologetic letter to his longtime rival.
An element in me, absolutely immune to weather and tides, runs independently fond of you.
The following year, Mailer and Vidal made a joint appearance at Penn World Congress, an annual event attended by a who's who of the writing world. And with that, the rivalry was finally over.